Here you have perhaps the most valuable 16 acres on the face of the earth. And suddenly it's gone. And these 16 acres at the center of the cosmos are empty and fair game.
It was completely unworkable. Silverstein and the Port Authority wanted 10 million square feet of office space.
Should we build a structure on that site?
Well, I believe we should.
How could you build on sacred ground?
Our new World Trade Center towers must be at least 111 stories tall.
Everybody had an idea, every New Yorker. This was really not just an architecture issue, it was an issue of the soul of people.
These guys were going for the biggest prize that architecture had ever seen. It was blood sport.
You've got to have somebody in charge. You've got to have one that has 51% of the vote.
Today we lay the cornerstone for a new symbol of the city.
First of all, towers don't have cornerstones.
When the press would start ranting and raving about no progress, there'd be a ceremony.
A deal must be reached today between World Trade Center leaseholder Larry Silverstein and the Port Authority.
I think they thought they had leverage, that we were going to back down because we wanted to get a deal. We're not going to make a short-sighted deal with Larry Silverstein.
Things are sliding further and further and further behind.
We wanted it to be symbolic. We wanted it to be monumental.
Okay, build me the world's most expensive subway stop.
Mayor Bloomberg, it's his way or the highway.
There's an emotion that as soon as you lose a loved one that is very different than 5 and 10 and 20 years later.
I couldn't really find anyone that knew what was being built, who was building it, when it would be completed.
Everyone had been lying. Everyone had held press conferences and made promises. None of those press conferences meant a goddamn thing, and none of those promises could be kept.
I don't know if the city will ever be whole, but there's a part of the city's self-respect that I think is going to be restored.
No matter what people talk about buildings or their real estate, ground zero is ground zero for what happened. So the most important thing was how we were going to remember what happened there.